Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Mark Talks Football. And today we are carrying on with the South Shields special, where we're trying to get them to the Premier League and beyond as quickly as possible. Now, you guys know exactly what's happened. You know where we are, what's been going on, and where we finished. But the director of football decided to go on holiday and go to South America to look for some potential talent and hasn't seen exactly where we are. So what we're going to be doing is giving him, you guys will know, but this is recorded well in advance, as you guys know. And we're going to give him some hints of where we potentially have finished. And I want him to guess exactly where we are. So without further ado, before we get into things, Bobby, how are you?
Yes,
how's everything? And happy 2025.
Happy 2025 to you as well, too. And the holiday was nice. Can't complain. It's nice being a director of football because then I get to travel. I get to see the world, get to enjoy a few things. So, yeah, fantastic, mate. Absolutely fantastic.
Lucky for you, because I have to stay in the northeast where it's fucking freezing. YA Mantle Bet. That's my Geordie done for the episode, and I've pissed off a whole part of the Geordie world just by what I've done. So here we are. Here is the players, their appearances, everything, the players that we've had this season. There's a few people I would like to mention. That is Egan Riley again. 27 chances created this season with 8 assists. We also had Osman Kamara, the youngster we signed from Arsenal, who's come in and got 16 goals, 16 assists, and 29 chances created. And the player of the season was Ben Cottrell, who got 23 goals with 8 assists and 28 chances created. Kabir, his worst season statistically. And as you guys know at home, we lost Ellis to Bournemouth. Which he got sold for just under £500,000, and we couldn't get him back on loan. Paul Blackett got his goal in League One, scored 2 or 3 in League One, so able to continue the form with him not playing as much as well. So, Bobby, looking at all those stats, your prediction to where you think we could have finished?
I'm going to guess we were slightly above mid-table for sure. We might have even just broke a playoff spot, is my guess.
Okay. Okay. Don't spoil it. Not that you lot can at home, because this is recorded weeks in advance, but still, don't spoil it. But there is something I would like the viewers to know and you to know as well from it. Once you after the last episode, just wanted to let you guys know that at the top here, Usman Kamara has now set a new League One record for most amount of assists by a single player in a season with 15. It was held on, I think it was, what year are we in? 2027. So 3 years ago, where it was Cameron Brannigan. If I'm right, he played for Oxford United. Swear word saying that name. But then after last episode, the board have announced that they're expanding the stadium by another 2,800 seats. Now, we'll get into, and we're moving. By the way, if you don't know, if you haven't seen a previous episode before, yes, my chair is broken, my office chair, and I literally, it's like a roller coaster. At this precise moment, it is completely, utterly unfunctionable. But my fat ass is sticking through it. But anyway, because on top of that as well, we're going to be moving to Gateshead International Stadium, and they have 11,000-seater stadium for next season. If you don't know, Gateshead and South Shields are 25 minutes apart from each other, and that's driving, so it's not much of a big deal. If you saw that, Bobby, does that give you any inkling of do you think we've gone higher or lower, or what do you think about that?
Well, it makes me start to wonder if we were a little bit higher than I even predicted what you're saying here.
Okay. What position would you say, because the next slide is going to tell you exactly where we finished. If you did a prediction now, where would you say, position-wise, out of 24, we finished?
I'm going to go third. You hit a playoff spot and got through it.
Third. Well, I will say you are close.
Okay.
We finished second.
Damn.
We got...
like, wow. Oh, and look who finished first, too.
I know. Don't. I was so excited when I saw that. Don't. Oh,
You
man.
must have been yeeting all over the place.
Oh, man. And do you know what the best thing is as well? It's not the best thing. Never beat Reading. Drew twice.
Well,
Just
two
saying.
draws. Fair enough.
I take that.
Yep.
But yes, no. So it was a bit of a rough start of the season. We won the first game of the season and then didn't win in 6. Didn't win a game in 6. I then adapted the formation to what I've done before when I did the Inter Miami save, and we won every single trophy in North America that there possibly is. So I adapted it to that. But that formation was very overpowered. So I then changed it a bit to make it more stable than overpowered than what it should have been. But yeah, we went on a run where we finished 4 points clear of Birmingham, who then, by the way, Stockport. If you've watched the season, Stockport were right up until the final 4 games of the season and then just fell apart. They never got promoted either. But the team that we never beat, Bristol Rovers, who gave us chip all season, got promoted. So they are now in the championship alongside us. And unfortunately, Colchester, Grimsby, Leyton Orient and Crewe have all been relegated to League 2. But Stoke City, by the way, Stoke City's wage budget was 2 times bigger than second place.
Wow.
And they were, we are, in League 1 wage terms, bottom. Mental. Right? It's mental. We sold out our stadium every game. 4,000-seater stadium, sold out every single game. But yeah, as you can see here, Ben Cottrell finished the season top of the league. Top of the goals trophy with 23. The attacking midfielder. By the way, Bobby, Ben Cottrell, we signed him halfway through our first season.
And
so in the
here.
Vanarama National League North, he has been the best player on this team and now had got 23 league goals this season. How ridiculous is that?
That's mental. That's absolutely mental.
Usman Kamara, a free agent signing we got from Arsenal. Yes, I pick Arsenal's academy apart.
Why not? They have a fantastic academy.
It's ridiculous, and we picked up a few of them. But we'll go into the next slide. So if you want to see this, pause the video. I'm going to do a little quick breakdown. This is the statistics for us throughout the whole season. If we're going to go in general performance, we had the best goals per game ratio, best goals per penalty, conceded per goal as well. We were the best. Goals expected against, we were the best, so we didn't let them score as much. We had not the greatest shots per game, but we had the greatest shots on target. Pass completion was the best, and tackles won wasn't the best in League 1. But if we look at the team attacking here, everything was great, but the crosses and the shots per game. And then defending-wise, the only thing we weren't good at was tackles won and tackles and fouls made per game, which is not bad. And to be all of that, and the top goalkeeper in the league was Connor Boyce-Clark, who was the Reading goalkeeper. One of the episodes just before when we played Reading, we had a look at the Reading team that got promoted. Chair's about to go flying. Hold on. There we go. The Reading team. And in that Reading team, out of I think it's 18 players that you can have on the first team and bench, only one of them never come through the academy. All others, in the game, they're doing like what we're doing in real life. It's brilliant. And I was very much fanboying over that when we played them recently. But here's the finances. We have transfer budget. We have transfer budget. We have 3 million.
Still doesn't sound like it's going to be enough.
It was not.
No.
It's really not. It's really not.
Especially at the championship now.
By the way, you guys all know this. I am scouting hard for players because none of our players are championship level. this is not going to be a good season for Mark. But Bobby dies over the fact that we have money that we're going into it. This is the This is the League One team of the season. We haven't looked at this before, and I thought it'd be quite fun to look at. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Reading players in the team.
Damn.
Four of them were us. Also, I'm gonna point this out to everyone. Connor Boyce Clark, Academy. Tyler Binden, sort of Academy. Tom McIntyre, Academy. Ben Purcell, Academy. Femi Aziz, Academy. And Kevin Nisbet, not Academy. Hibernian. And Chong won it for the left wing there for Birmingham. So this is this overall here, Bobby, and this is where we are now. As you can see, there are 2 things I've highlighted down the bottom of the page. Me and you are now legends at South Shields.
And rightfully so. I mean, come on.
Yes, absolutely. After what we've done. If you look up the top here, media prediction, 19th.
Ouch. The media really doesn't show us much love ever. Eh?
Never.
Put those doubters to rest every single season.
It's your fucking chair. It's interesting because they literally did not care about us. So, Bobby, we finished second.
We did.
Overall thoughts?
I think it's phenomenal. Like, it's beyond what I could have expected. Again, like I thought if we could hit mid-table, we'd be sitting pretty going into this season. Now, I am scared going into this next season because, yes, we finished second. But like you said, you're already scouting because you know the players aren't quite ready for this level. This is the championship level. This is going to be the toughest test of this entire series that we have had yet to date. This is going to be quite the challenge.
See, I was very excited that we got to where we got to, but now my mind's going, you're fucked. Every time.
But we did think that last season too. So
yes. But the one thing I will say is the reward for us getting up to, and I changed it slightly to make it more realistic, was once we move back into our old stadium, I'm then going to carry on expanding that till we get to 22,000 seater stadium. Because if you look at the championship, 14th, I think the bottom is 18,000 seater stadium, right? Yeah. In the championship. We're currently on 4. So I need to expand the hell out of this stadium. So when we move back into the stadium, I will then expand it to every 2 months, 3,000 seats every month, something like that. So when at the beginning of the season after, we will be having our 22,000 seater stadium, which is good news for us. More sponsorships, more things moving forward. But there is the time now to talk about formations. We stuck with the 4. It says 4-2-4 in the top left-hand corner. It wasn't a 4-2-4. It was a 4-2-3-1. It just very fucking attacking, which then turned into that. So, Bobby, my question is for you. What formation are we going for next season?
I say we stick to what was working at the end of last season. I think that you're comfortable. I mean, you're ducking your head. Oh, come on.
It's so attacking. I'm going to have to change it up a bit to make it a little bit more defensive.
Okay. Alter it to what you think will be best suited for this exact league. I mean, I trust that you know what you're doing. Obviously, clearly you know what you're doing. But keep something towards what was working, but whatever altercations need to be made in order to adapt to the championship, make those altercations.
Okay, so 4-2-3-1 is what we're going to go for next season. Perfect. Question is for you now is what is the punish? Where is the standing? I know where I think we'll finish, but for you, where do you think where is the target that we have to hit to?
I'm going to say dead on mid-table again, but whatever is exactly dead on mid-table would be, I would like to see us at least there. Plus or -1 on that one.
Okay, so if we're going to go with championship, If I can fucking find it. Hold on. I can't remember if it's not a 20 league. It's a 22. Is it 22 league division? 24 league. So mid-table's 12.
Okay.
So it's 12th is mid-table.
12th, and there will be forgiveness given to 13th position. Don't want it to be there, but forgiveness will be granted at 13th. No, put it this way. It'll pull neutral at those positions.
Okay.
Below those positions will be the punishment. Above those positions will be rewarded.
I was hoping for a little bit more leniency there, but okay. Right. So, Jesus Christ, mid-table.
You can do this.
Hard.
You can do this.
I think I can. I think we should be. Yeah. What is the punishment for? Let's go horrible first, because normally we do happy first. Let's go punishment. What is the punishment for not getting where we need it?
Punishment for not getting where we need it. Jeez, I want to say players sold, but we don't seem to have very many that are good for this season anyway. So that's not really much of a punishment.
No.
I'm gonna say minus £1 million deduction from next year's budget for player buying.
All right, I'll make punishment harder.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I could have got away with this. Why am I doing this to myself? Fuck it. If we don't hit mid-table or just around there, I can't have a transfer budget for the next season.
Fair.
All right, I have to do.
If you want to put the extra pressure on yourself, that's all good.
I have to do. Why have we got loan debt? Who's been debting out the club? Sorry, I've just saw on the screen over here. We're estimated values 15.25 million. Our loan debt's 2.6. When did we get loan debt? Anyway, okay.
Start investigating. We might need to cut some people from staff.
The fuck is money laundering going on here? So we won't have a transfer budget next season. But what is the positive?
Positive, I think we need more transfer budget. So if you can hit mid-table or above, what do you say? 3, 5, 7, 10? Higher than 10? 10 sound good?
A little bit higher.
How about we say 12?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. 12 it is. 12 it is.
If we get that, by the way, if you're a Brazilian wonder kid and you want to go somewhere, if I get 12 million, you're coming to South Shields, okay? You're coming to Newcastle. Wonder Kid Central will be happening at that point, but yes, that is where we're at. So next season, we are playing in the Championship. Really didn't want to do it, but I also couldn't. I needed to see what would happen. But it is going to be interesting to see where we are because
the show is called Park to Prem, so
yes, but I didn't want it yet. We're nowhere near yet. But that means now that we have done 4 promotions in 4 years. We missed out on the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, which was we were trying to win every single trophy leading up to the Premier League, but that one has gone away. It might come back to us. We might get relegated. Who knows? But yes, that hasn't happened. We lost in the final against Birmingham, but we won overall against Birmingham by going to the Championship, where I don't even want to see the Championship yet, because I don't want to know who's in there, because I know I'm going to cry. But we're going to have the lowest budget. We're going to have the lowest wage budget. Everything's going to be low. I'm going to cry, but that is going to be it for us. Well, with that, with love, with care, Bobby, when we see you next, we could be back in League One.
Let's find out. Tune in.
I don't want to do Championship. I don't want to.
Subscribe to the channel and turn on notification bell so that you can know exactly when Mark has his mental breakdown at the end of this season.
I don't think it's going to happen in the end. I think it's going to happen in like 2 months in. I can feel it already coming. It's going to happen in like September, a month into the season. I'm going to go fucking absolute doolally. But yes, no, come and check us in. But we're love with care. Money's with Mark. This has been Bobby Munson, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the transfer roundup, where I think I might have to get involved a little bit. And I think I'm going to have to really help with this one. Yes. Peace. Oh, fuck.